Hi, I'm Ben Miron, I'm 20 years old, I'm a fourth-year Smirko, and I'm from Milford, New Hampshire. My first exposure to circus was at the Silver Lining Circus Camp, a small circus camp where I live. But from there, it just kind of escalated in the best way possible. The camp changed locations, and there was an integrated circus program at my school, which was just incredible, because I imagine most schools don't do that at all. And I think that's kind of where I fell in love with the whole thing. And to be honest, I think it's just a lot of it's around my area. Is kind of circus is a fairly big part. So I first learned about Smirkus in 2015 through a friend of a brother, and then he eventually joined, and I went to Smirkus camp the same year. I think a lot of what convinced me to audition for Smirkus was a lot of it was just seeing the performances and seeing the people and seeing the shows and knowing people in the shows, which is a really weird thing because you watch them in the ring and you watch them doing these crazy things, and then you step into the ring and then they're just your friends and family again. Our director, Troy Wonderly, described this summer as an opportunity to learn kind of more the nitty-gritty of circus that we don't get to in normal years, and I'm super excited to be a part of it. I think that's a really interesting aspect that I don't think I've learned a lot about despite doing a lot of performing and training, and that's an aspect that I would really like to to educate myself more on because I find that really interesting. So this past year, I've begun to study mechanical engineering at RIT. So I think what attracted me to mechanical engineering was a lot of creative problem solving, which is kind of a similar theme that comes up in two very different ways between the two fields, but is definitely present. Like in circus, that might happen when the tent floods, or God forbid somebody gets injured during a show, or you notice something wrong with the rigging and you have to get it fixed before they go up. One thing I learned at Smirkus that I'll definitely be taking with me is that it's important to take breaks. It's something that I don't think I did until I joined Smirkus, was like take proper breaks from working all the time. I remember like if I was getting really beat down by something, taking a nap was probably the best thing to do. Yeah, everyone who goes through it gets something from Smirkus. For me, that's like probably a lot of who I am, even if I don't think about it every day. I imagine a lot of that is attributed to the time I spent at Circus and the lessons I spent learning there. And I can only imagine how much other people have been changed by going through the same thing. I would say for anyone looking to start something, just go for it. No matter how minute the chance of success is, you never know what's going to work or what's going to catch someone's eye.